Hello, I'm Catherine. Please call me Kate. This is lesson 7 of English Basics. Today, we will practice using present simple to talk about activities that we do in our lives. So let's look at the verb present simple. Here's present simple. You have I plus your verb, you plus your verb. In he, she, and it, you have a verb, but you add an S. And then we plus verb, you, which is two or more people, plus verb, and they plus verb. So let's look at the verb get up that we did in the last lesson. So you have I get up. And next, you get up. And then he, she, or it, and it changes about the S. So gets up. There's your S. Okay. And then we get up. You, plural, get up. Two or more people get up. And they get up. So this is the one where you have to add your S. Now, let's look at adverbs of frequency. So I always get up at the same time every day. Okay? I always get up. Okay. So I'm going to erase this. And as I said, let's look at adverbs of frequency. Okay, so you have always, often, sometimes, occasionally, rarely, and never. Okay. So always means every day. Every day. Every day. Often means most days. Sometimes means about half the time, half of your life. Occasionally means 2 to 3 times in a year. Rarely means maybe about every 5 to 10 years, once. And then never means no time. I spend no time doing that activity. I maybe don't like that activity. So always, if you look at percentage, always is 100%. And often is 90%. Sometimes is half the time, so you're right, 50%. Occasionally is about 30%. Rarely is about 10%. And 0% is never. All right. So how we use these adverbs of frequency is we go I, and then what comes after I is always, it's before the verb, okay? So I told you I always get up at 7 o'clock. Every day. So there's your sentence. I always get up at 7 o'clock. Now let's look at the rest of my activities. These are my activities, okay? So again, I often remember this is most days, 90%. I often study Japanese in the evening. I sometimes, half the time, drink wine. I sometimes drink wine on the weekend. Next one is occasionally. I occasionally go skating in the winter. I rarely I rarely eat sushi. For lunch. I don't like raw fish very much, but sometimes I eat it. And I really don't like golf, so I never play golf. My sister plays golf, but I never play golf. So let's practice these sentences together. So Catherine's routine. I'm just going to change this to Catherine's activities. Catherine's activities. Okay. So if I change this to Catherine's activities, you're going to do she always gets up. Okay? That's what we're going to do. Ready? She always gets up at 7 o'clock. Next, listen and repeat. She often studies Japanese in the evening. Next, she sometimes drinks wine on the weekend. Next one, she occasionally goes skating in the winter. And next, she rarely eats sushi for lunch. Your turn. Okay, last one. She never plays golf. Your turn. Okay, so in part 2 of this lesson, you need your student guidebook, page 16. And you can practice more with your teacher using Catherine's activities and other activities. So I hope you can talk about your activities in your life with your friends and family in English better now. See you in the next lesson. Goodbye.